What's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtle? So I do have to talk about these units. If you seen the previous video beforehand, uh, listen, like the greatest thing that's ever happened in the Dokkan community and to this game right now has literally just happened this morning. Literally this morning. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with the Memorial Dragon Zone and Peruger Wish, I highly recommend you go ahead and check out the previous video that I put up because that video is going to explain it right then and there because I am going to be talking about just the units in this video. But I highly recommend you go over there and check that video out. It's doing pretty well in the algorithms currently right now. And I like the joy that most of the people are like literally just like getting up and going, "Oh my god!" Like I love seeing all those comments and stuff like that over there. It's literally making my day right now. Like legitly making my day of seeing just everyone's excitement in the comments of this. So again, go over there, check that video out, and leave a like on it, share it out as well too. Let more people, express their joy by seeing that and just commenting down below on that video. But we are going to be talking about the easy Ace for the Goku and also the Vegeta Grade Ape unit in this video. So let's go over and switch to the scenes and we'll get to talking about that unit now. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna start out with the Kaioken Goku currently right now. So I'm gonna give my take on him right now is that he's a glass cannon. He's gonna be the same way as probably like Gohan is. Now I will say this, you probably will be able to get some tanking off from him, but in terms of just him being a reliable slot one sort of thing, that's not going to be the case for this unit. I'm just going to say that right now. Like he's definitely probably either going to be floating on a very very good team that has that's like just standard slot two that's just perfect in that spot, and then also their slot one. Unless you're like rotation is sort of messed up and you can get all the orbs changed and stuff like that, then he'll probably be a slot one for you. But other than that, he's probably like not right off the bat or anything like that. You're not running him in slot one. So if you run him in slot one and you start to get like beat up all the time, yeah, that's the reason why, because you either ain't getting enough orbs for that one, especially to get that damage reduction off. Because again, if you can currently see that right now, that down there, he does have damage reduction rate of 4% for every SCR key spear obtained. So just remember that you have to get those SCR key spears and not actual just regular key spears. You actually have to get SCR key spears, which again he will be changing key spears. So that's good with him. But just for like a quick sort of thing before I get into the details and actually like talk it over and stuff like that with it, quick analysis of it is just, yeah, he's probably going to be a floater or a slot two on certain teams and stuff like that. Like father, like son of the Gohan, it's damage. Damage is this guy's real thing. Like that's his like whole thing. And I knew he was going to be a damage because when he first came out, he was basically damage, damage, damage. So I kind of figured that he was going to be damage and you know maybe have a little bit of defensive stuff that's going to be in there, but you're going to have to work for it basically. Or RNG is going to have to give you everything you really need from that. So, starting out with his leader skill goes up to 174 key for all out struggle and final category. And as you can see here, when you activate, he will activate an interest animation when there's a enemy who includes Vegeta, Kid. Obviously, the usual stuff is excluded out of this, but in the attacking turn, so he will get 3 key and 100% attack up. So that's pretty solid if you're going to get a Vegeta event. Now, for his basic effects, attack and defense 200%. Again, like I said, that's pretty much the standard as it's really going to be going forward and stuff like that for units. Like I said, anything over 250, I'm going to still sort of regurgitate that. But anything over like 250 or you see like 300, like at a basic effect, that's probably going to be your oh my goodness gracious for the unit. That's basically your cue, your first cue of like, oh, okay, this unit's going to be very, very, very good. So again, the attack and defense 200%. Great chance to perform a crit hit. So again, for all the builds currently right now, if you got this guy kitted out for crits, yeah, you might want to switch that around for probably additionals and maybe even some, maybe even probably dodge as well too. I'll probably go additional dodge for him. I might even have to go back and redo a bunch of things for him, but additional dodge is what it's really looking at currently right now. Randomly change key spears of a certain type to SCR key spears. SCR key spears excluded. So again, there you have that. Receives an additional key +2 per STR key spear attained, and not just any key spear, just STR key spears. So for 7 turns from the character's entry turn, key +10 and defense 100%. And then when attacking with 12 more key spears, attacking defense 150%. And when attacking with 18 or more key spears, another attack 159%. And for every STR key spear obtained, again, I already said this, but damage reduction rate of 4%. So basically, like I said, if you get 10 of them, there you go. You have 40%. 15 is going to be 60%. So, like I said, if you can get really incredibly lucky with it, you could get your damage reduction, which will help you out a ton, especially with all the key spears that you're going to be getting. He has the potential. Like, I'm not going to write him off immediately and just be like, oh, he's ass or anything like that. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, if your RNG works for you, and like I said, most people have different RNG when it comes to the game. Like, not everybody's RNG is the same. So if you're someone that's like, oh yeah, I usually get like when it comes to like key spears and like changing them stuff like that with orb changers, I usually get the better of it with units. Like this unit could probably be absolutely gold for you on a team. Probably more going to be a slot one, unless, like I said, your rotation is messed up and you have a bunch of SCR key spears on the board. Then boom, there you go. But other than that, you're probably either going to be floating him. And to be quite honest, the way the teams are really going right now, you probably are going to be floating him the most. So that's how I see him. I don't think he's butt cheeks or nothing like that. I think he's pretty solid. And like I said, you'll have some use with him. And with damage being the name of the game for a lot of these units currently right now, I expect his showcase to kind of be very wild when it comes to what the damage output is going to be for him. And then when activating an active skill or when attacking with 24 key spears, he performs a crit hit. So let's go over there and check out everything down through here. So you can see right here, he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn and causes massive colossal damage to the enemy. Like what just a 12 key super attack is pretty wild, not gonna lie. That is pretty wild. And then you can see down here that there is massively raised attack and defense for 4 turns and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. So once you get him going, he should be like absolutely insane. Like once you get him going, he should be like, oh my goodness gracious. That's how I sort of have it for him. Like I said, you see that, and then but you are still sacrificing 4% of HP, so just remember that. Even if you throw a whole lot of additionals on him, so if you get like your two supers with the additional stuff like that, then that's gonna be 8% of your HP gone. But at this point in time, with so many orbs and stuff like that, you can really get that back, especially if you really want to put like um the if you want to go into hidden potential and actually give him more of like getting HP back from orbs and stuff like that, you could really do that and sort of like combat that a little bit. But like I said, if you're pretty low on HP and stuff like that, yeah, like I don't see anybody really getting smoked by that at this point in time. So I don't think that's too big of an issue, really. You see the active skill down here. Goodness gracious, man. That active skill can be activated. HP is 59% or less, and then greatly raises attack temporary, causes ultimate damage. Wait, was that not on through here? I guess I just left out that, but I'm going to assume it's pretty about the same for it. But regardless, like I said, it still stands for the guy. But like I said, once he gets going, you'll be able to do quite a bit of damage, and probably might be able to tank a good little bit. Again, it just depends on how your orbs really fall for you. So just remember that again in some of these hard events, you can bring uh, items that orb change. So just remember that. And like I said, even going in with the testing on the like hard battle hardened events and stuff like that, dude, I'm expecting him to be able to like with nuking the field with his with this guy, like jeez, man. Like if you get to nuke the field with him, whoo, it's craziness. Craziness for that one. So let's talk about Vegeta. Vegeta, in my opinion, is going to be the better of the unit. Actually, I don't even know if, like, not even just my opinion. I just think on paper and how it's going to really translate for him, he's going to be the better of the unit. Just for the simple fact that he is a slot one, baby. Like, this guy is 100% your slot one. So, as you can see down here, uh, I wouldn't say slot one, baby. So, yeah, the dude is a you already know, like everybody, the name of the game right now, everybody's been wanting more slot one, slot one, slot one, and yeah, this is where you're gonna get it. Also, inhumane deeds and grade 8 power category, key +4 and 170. So you can already see where that's gonna be going, especially since you're gonna be able to throw him on the grade 8 power team with Goku. And once you get Super Saiyan 4 Goku and that defense and also the damage reduction that he gives as well too, it's only going to make this guy even better. So that means you can literally run Super Saiyan 3 Goku actually in the slot 2 now on that team. And to be fair, the only thing I'm really looking for is the Super Saiyan 4s when they get their Easy A in part 3. Yeah, in part 3, like when they get their Easy 8, maybe it might even be part 3, excuse me, it's going to be an EX part. Hopefully they're a slot 1 too. That way you can literally run uh your actual Super Saiyan 3s as your leader and then have Vegeta on one rotation and then have the Monkey Boys on the other rotation. That's really my hopes currently right now. And then after that, you can sort of just float any of the other great apes that you really want to throw in on there and, you know, have some fun with that. That's like my biggest sort of hope right now with this with the team and stuff like that where I'm going. So let's see this passive here because, like I said, he does have a lot of damage reduction in here. Again, he is a slot 1, and most people are probably salivating at the mouth right now. I know I am because Great Ape Power is one of my top teams, and I actually see a lot more units come out for them and actually, be compatible currently right now in the game is pretty solid. And like I said, that's only with like really like 2 units, and then the other units you're gonna have to like cherry pick. So with hopefully, like I said, with the Monkey Boys, we'll see how that goes. But basically, sort of the same thing right here with the Goku with the activating the interest animation. He gets 3 ki and also attack 100%. Now the basic effects here: 3 ki and attacking defense 200%, damage reduction rate 20%, and receives an additional ki +1 per ki spear obtained. So again, it's not like the Goku with STR; it's just with any ki spear. Guards all attacks. So again, already got damage reduction and also guards all attacks. You can already see where this is going right now and how much longevity this dude's really going to have. When attacking with 12 or more ki spears, attacking defense another 160, and when attacking with 18 or more, defense 160. Like, yeah, yeah. After guard is activated, so again, guard all guards all attacks as the basic. That's just the basic. Guards all attacks. So after guard is activated, ki +3. So again, you get 6 ki, excuse me, 9 ki right here. So you can see them ultra super attacks is going to be flying out. Just gonna say that right now. But ki +3 and attacking defense 60% for 3 turns. And then as a first attacker in a turn, you're going to get another defense 60% and damage reduction of 40%. So boom, right off the bat, there's your 60% damage reduction here. And then if you count in the Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that's going to be 70% damage reduction for him being in the slot 1. So yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is protected, which is pretty good there. And as the second or third attacker in a turn, which I doubt really anybody's going to be running him on, to be quite honest, because this is your slot 1, and this is what everybody's wanting is a slot 1. He's designated slot 1. You're going to get attack 60%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. And then also when attacking with 12 keys, you're going to get attacks that are effective against all types. So basically, you're going to be getting that off. So that 24 ki super attack is going to be hellacious, to be quite honest. So I like I said, I won't expect him to do as much damage, obviously, as the Goku, but he's just going to be making up for it as a defensive unit, and that's basically the name of the game. What everybody wants the most right now is that defense. So this is a pretty dope as well too. So you can see that the 12 ki is greatly raising attack and raises defense for 1 turn. It causes colossal damage to the enemy, and when you come over here, you'll see that the 24 is going to be greatly raising defense for 1 turn and causing mega colossal damage to all enemies. So again, you will be able to run him um, in the world tournament. So, like I said, another world tournament guy, slot 1. There you go. Like, world tournament got that much easier as well too. I'm expecting the world tournament to kind of get at this point in time, like with all the AoE units that we have and stuff like that. I'm expecting the world tournament to probably get some kind of like enhancement at like seriously like quick, because all these units are going to make light work of what we got currently right now. So for the Great Ape aspect, you can see ki is +6, and then attack is 318% up and performs a crit hit. So all them attacks that he's going to be getting is going to be performing a crit hit, which is very, 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 very nasty. If you want me to be quite honest, greatly raises attack temporarily, It causes destructive damage to the enemy. That is that ultra super attack right here that he's going to be throwing out. And then for, oh my lord, from the key plus 12, then you're going to be getting massively raises attack temporarily and causes destructive damage to the enemy. Like, Vegeta is going. I'm not even going to give him a ballpark because at this point in time, I'm tired of just saying like the ballpark for all these units. I'm not even going to do that. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to say that, like I said, the Vegeta is definitely going to be better than the Goku. Like I said, he's a slot one, and he's getting buffed from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like there's and this is just currently right now before we get to the Monkey Boys, and then also the other Great Ape units get their super easy A's and also easy A's, and then we get the other units and stuff like that for them. Because to be quite honest, I know at this point in time we're still in the 10-year anniversary, but I know the next major celebration is going to be the Tanabanta, which again, like I said, we're on the same schedule for JP. So the Tanabanta, they like to drop Super Saiyan 4s and stuff like that around that time, but also you know the worldwide celebration, yeah, like Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, either whether it be a tag of Super Saiyan 4s, whatever it is, like the more Super Saiyan 4 we get and Great Ape, like it's just he's just gonna get better and better, and that team's just gonna flourish even more. So, like I said, Goku, in my opinion, is just a glass cannon that can tank, but everything has to go your way to do it. And Vegeta is just like all out defense with probably a significant amount of attack that's going to be going with it. And also, you still got to remember that you're going to be getting protected with that Great Ape. And Goku has his Great Ape as well, too, for one turn. And then you do that. Like, yeah, you can see like the protection and the amount of damage that you can do in those couple of turns is just going to be absolutely insane with just those two units on rotation. And that's not including any other units that's going to be buffing them and stuff like that. That's going to be in the third slot because to be quite honest, you might not even get to that damn third slot on that team for real. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about both these units. I think it's probably universal. Vegeta is going to be like the number one unit that everybody's going to be like, yeah, he's better than the Goku. I mean, like father, like son, Goku, Gohan, glass cannons, massive amount of damage, like massive amount of damage, but going to be lacking every now and then on defense. And again, like I said, at least Goku has the potential. At least he has the potential to actually defend. You know, like at least he has that. Like even in the slot one, but just orbs got to fall your way. And again, like I said, you never know. You can always just bypass that. And if you can use items in events and stuff like that, you can just throw orbs, orb changes, stuff like that, items on, and boom, there you go. You know, and also give you even more attack with it. You could do that. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this one. Also, like I said, if you have not checked that video out, I highly recommend you check that video out about the Memorial Dragon Song. It's absolutely insane. It was kind of hard for me to just not want to keep bringing that up in this video, to be quite honest. It really is. But other than that, have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.